Much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Third and long here for Mariota. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. First down, Mariota going underneath for Lewis. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mariota on first down. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
12.
After the interception, it's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Justin Houston able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Corey Davis. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. From the gun, Mariota. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. This from 54 yards away. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11. To throw on second down is Locke. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second down, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. To throw Mariota. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the red zone now, Mariota dumps it off to Lewis. And yet again, another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The first carry for the rookie, it's Jordan Wilkins. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, good move. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just beating the play clock is Locke. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down throw for Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, here's Brissett. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. One receiver left is Hilton.
Flex round! Flex round!
This is 3rd and goal. Brissett flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Brissett now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll leave this for Ware. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Brissett from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
We got 3.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mariota to throw it this time. On the crossing route, complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
Mariota now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cliff Averill, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A first down throw for Brissett. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. White 90.
Play action now. Brissett. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Following the interception here, Mariota. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. A solid stiff arm. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
2nd down, Brissett. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fournette, a 1st down carry, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Throwing is Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Colts coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jurrell Casey able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Brissett. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Brissett now. He's got Curse. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Brissett. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go! What? 90! What?
On play action, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Brissett looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Brissett steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. To throw is Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice pick.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 54 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Brissett. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this